Welcome to the show, guys. Today we have a new topic vlog, which is
what parents do to annoy us.
Parents do to annoy us, basically. It's just generally about parents, and we were just basically sat here, weren't we, thinking about it, and we were thinking, like, you know, we mentioned basically something which we'll talk about in a minute, and we both suddenly realised we've both experienced this, and we were like, you know what I mean, this is unusual that we, you know, the same sort of situation both occurred with our parents, and I thought it was quite unusual actually, but yes, we thought, oh, you know what, this is a topic vlog here, so let's talk about it. So we want to talk about like what parents do that annoy us. So what have they done to you to annoy you?
Well, I think everyone has been in a position where parents have done something to annoy them, especially as a teenager. You've got teenage angst, haven't you? So, you know, everything your parents do, whether it's to stop you going out or make you do your homework, it's like, mother! It's like that, isn't it? But particularly for me, recently, something which has happened is I used to be able to play electric guitar. In fact, I used to play in a band, believe it or not. Look at me. I don't look very garibo, but I did. I did, sir.
Johnny Be Good?
Johnny Be Good, sir.
How are the Wet Bandits? Oh my god, where's my hat?
Wet Bandits? Oh, I wasn't called nothing like Wet Bandit in it.
Just remember, I need to get my hat on.
Yes, okay.
Carry on.
Basically, when I was younger, when I had my first job, which was at Waitrose, you know, stacking shelves, I saved up all my earnings and I went and bought an electric guitar for £750. It's like almost $1,000. An amp, pedals, whatever. And I was playing this band with this guitar. And then I moved out of home and I left my guitar, my amp, all that crap there. And my mum has just moved house, and I went back there to get my guitar and stuff. Oh no, Kim, we've already got rid of it. We've taken it all to the dump. I was like, Mum, that's like £1,000 worth of gear. What can I do? Now I don't even have a guitar, so I can't even play anymore. So yeah, which is why I now have to play my guitar like this. So Kai, how about you?
Okay, I recently had something also very similar happen to me. Well, actually, let me talk about one that happened a little while back. I had a BMX bike, and I got back from work, basically. I had a voicemail from my mom saying, can you just call me? Just wanted to ask you something. And then I called her back and she said, oh, no, it's fine now, we've sorted it. I was like, what was it you wanted to ask me? And she said, oh, we've sold your BMX bike. I was like, what? I was like, you know, there was no warning of this at all. I just literally went to work, came home, and I was like, so how much did you sell this for? And she was like, 20 quid. I was like, 20 quid? The boys all laughed at me when I made my new bike. £20? Mom, I was like, okay, I had it for like a few years and I haven't ridden it for a few years, but like, that was like I think it was like £220, £240 worth of bike, and I still use it. I mean, she's like, but it's too small. I'm like, Mom, it's a BMX. It's meant to be small so you could do stunts on it. It's a stunt bike. I know. It's just like, that was £200. I saved that out of my own money. I worked for like God knows how many months at bleeding Sainsbury's to, you know, a supermarket to earn that money. Like doing 8 hours a week or whatever it was, and to come home and just suddenly find for no apparent reason, no warning, just sold. I was like, that's out of order. I made my mum go back and get the bike. She had to go and take the money back and say, like, I'm really sorry, but I need the bike back. My son's just gone mental at me for doing it. So I have the bike now. It's got no working wheels. They're both flat, but I will repair them, I think. And it's just, you know, it's sentimental. I had that BMX bike when I bought it for 20 minutes. It's a true story, this. 20 minutes I had this BMX bike. I fell over the handlebars, hit in a pothole, and broke my wrist after 20 minutes. But more recently was what tripped this topic conversation was, my mum rang me up again and she said, what was it? She said, how are you? Because I had my ear infection. And then she went on to say that basically she said, my old car, I used to have a Punto, a Fiat Punto before my current Civic. And my parents bought it off me. But I got for Christmas a 12 CD disc changer and stereo in my car, basically put in. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I loved it. I could maybe actually fit it into this car. I'm not too sure if I can. But anyway, yeah, basically, my mum rings me up and she says, how's your ear? And then she said, just let you know, we're scrapping your old car tomorrow. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, we're scrapping it. I know she's bought off me, so if they see it obviously costs them a lot of money to repair and everything. But I was like, okay. She said, do you want anything out of it before we get rid of it? And I'm like, my 12 CD disc changer stereo thing that was bought me from a Christmas would be good. And she was like, oh, but I don't know how to take that out. And I'm like, of course you don't, Mom, because you're Mom. Moms don't know how to take out 12 CD disc changers from a car, do they? Exactly. And it's just like, and a stereo, and I was just like, oh my God. She gave me about 13 hours notice before the car was due to be picked up to be taken away that, you know, this was going to happen. I was like, oh my God. So I had to ring up the person, my cousin, who fitted it for me because he deals with cars and stuff, and get him to come over. Thankfully, he was free in the morning, and he came over and took it out for me, and I gave him some money for it. But I was just like, God, you know, that's quite a cool Christmas present, and I could fit it in my car, I think, possibly. But even if not, I could sell it on eBay and make some dosh. But I was just like, you know, sort of thing, crazy. But yeah, I don't know. So...
Well, I know particularly with you, another thing that definitely annoys you is your parents calling at the wrong time. My parents don't call me. My parents don't love me. My parents don't call. But I know Kai's parents call all the time. Or your mum does.
Yeah,
I hear the phone, don't I? Phone goes off, I'm like, Mummy, is it?
Yeah.
All the time.
I get it. It's true. All the time, my phone goes off. My mum calls me, but I don't mind her calling me at all. But for some reason, it's like she knows. She can just tell when it's inappropriate to call me. Mum? Mum? And that would be the moment when my phone rings, you know, all the time. Do you like the hat? Yeah, I know. Some people commented in the previous videos, like, they love this hat. It's from Back to the Future. It's Marty McFly's Back to the Future 2 future hat thing. Anyway, yeah. So I put the hat on for this bit of the sketch because I promised you guys I'd wear it again. I think it should be becoming like a regular thing. My hat. This is the hat. This is the Kai hat.
I do hope not. I do hope not.
Maybe, I think so. Anyway, so moving on to our next point then about parents. Discipline! Everyone gets discipline when they're a child, and it's part of growing up, and I think it is actually, I know it sounds bad or weird, but I think it's healthy for development to have discipline, otherwise you just, you're out of control, aren't you? And you end up on places like Jeremy Kyle, and what's the other one? Trisha, Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer, that's the one I wanted.
Yeah. Steve Wilkos.
What's that? Is that what
That's the used to be the head doorman on the Jerry Springer show.
Oh, okay. No, I have not heard of that one. But yeah, we obviously. I mean, I used to obviously get disciplined quite a lot. I mean, tell me some of your experiences.
Well, I mean, discipline was very big for my mother. I mean, my mum's like Italiana, and she certainly liked to give me a good pounding every night, a good hit. Word that a little bit differently.
Pounding.
She used to literally. I've never known fear like it. It was like whenever I did something wrong, my mother would select the weapon to use against me. So she had this drawer in the kitchen, and I just heard, then you heard it shuffling about for the weapon. That was the time to run. That's when you ran. You didn't stand your ground, you ran. Because in my house, the only safe place was my bathroom upstairs. If you made it to the bathroom, and if you made it there fast, you could get away from her, you could lock the door. She couldn't breach that. Mum, I know you're busy doing some work and stuff, but something to tell you. Don't really know how to tell you this, but I've started smoking.
Don't you ever start smoking! You know how bad that is for you! Come here! Come here, you! Finish
him! She couldn't breach it. I was sitting there sometimes for up to half an hour waiting, but the weapon she would use against me would be her hand, her wooden spoon. That was her favourite weapon of choice. The slipper. I didn't find that effective, really. She
pretend it does that. You're like, oh no, oh Mum, don't, oh sorry, oh don't.
I mean, she could hit pretty hard with it. In fairness, so you were still screaming, but it wasn't as effective in that wooden spoon. Literally, whenever I got hit with that, it was like my knuckles had broke. You know, so literally, I ran. It's like in the Matrix when you come up against an agent.
I was just going to say, that's what I was thinking, exactly, yeah. No, everyone who stood and fought a mum has died, you know, sort of thing.
So you do what we do, you run.
You run, yeah.
I always ran. How about you? What weapons were used against you?
I think it was just the classic slap.
Yeah.
You know, the classic slap is what I got. But basically, yeah, I think I would run either upstairs, possibly into my bedroom. I don't know. I don't remember, actually, I think.
They can breach the bedroom.
I can't remember. I remember doing, like, when I got really upset, like, I'd run away. Well, so supposedly run away. I'd only run down into, like, the next street, and then, like, you know, that was as far as I got, basically.
But every kid does think about running away, don't they? I mean,
yeah.
I actually once did run away, but I ran just to the bottom. I had quite a big garden at the end. There were loads of these bushes, and I made a camp inside one of the trees. And I actually did run down there with a little bag of like food and just hid in the bushes for about 20 minutes. It was wet, it was muddy, so I soon went back inside. But you know, I still did run away, and I always used to think about it. Didn't you? Like always think about running away. My mum, however, did she did evolve because basically I was too quick for my mum. Yeah, you know, the moment I heard that drawn, I always listened out for it. I ran very fast, and she sometimes couldn't catch me up the stairs. My mum was a little bit slow. When she moved, it was like. Boom, 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 boom. Do you know how the villains in movies, they don't run, they always walk, but they always sort of catch up with you?
They're slow and yeah, powerful.
Yeah, so you'd hear like.
Mammoth
That was her footsteps. And so I ran, but then my mum evolved. So basically, I'd be going up the stairs, and the stairs, I went all fours because it's quicker for me to go up the stairs that way. I still sometimes do now.
Yeah, I do it as well, alien.
Yeah. My mum then started to throw the weapons up the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
So I'd be there, I could see the light of the bathroom blinding me, reaching out to get inside, and she'd thrown the wooden spoon up the stairs, hadn't she? So I still got administered the punishment.
Oh.
But it wasn't as bad at a distance. It's much harder when she gets the force. My mum didn't actually proper beat me though, guys. Don't get me wrong, but I still love my mum.
I've still got the scars to prove it.
It wasn't like my mum just hit me for no reason. I was a bad child, you know. I was really bad. I was naughty.
One thing that they do, it kind of annoys me, but I mean, okay, only because I suppose it's like a pet hate, or whatever. I'm not very good with change. Once I get something good or the way I like it, I don't like to change it. It annoys me. I just don't see the point. I'm like, it's good though. Unless there's a massive, significant improvement, why change it? It just, I don't know. It does my head in. But anyway, my parents are constantly redecorating the house. It's one constant evolution of the house basically, and they'll do something like that. They'll do the garden, they'll completely revamp the garden, new tiles and change the shape of it, new style, etc. And then once that's done, it's like, right, now time to decorate your bedroom. And then it goes into like my mum's room, then it's like the bedroom, it's the dining room, it's the front room, and it's the kitchen. It's like, we add a conservatory onto it, we're going to change the shed, we're going to replace that with like a built-in garage shed thing, and then we're going to do the garden again, and it starts all over again, like one giant cycle. It never ends. We're constantly redecorating something.
The only way I redecorate my room is by leaving clothes in different places on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I do.
That's actually true. That's my room. What I've been doing recently, I've been moving the fan around. I spent the night with it, apparently, didn't I?
Sometimes I like to redecorate the bed sheets, but that's a different story. Oh dear. Let's replaster.
On a serious note, though, we do love our parents. I mean, they've done some amazing stuff for me. They've helped me out in difficult times regarding either money or, stressful situations, whether it be at work or home life. They do great things. They look after me. I'm always welcome home. Christmas presents are lovely, whatever. It just goes on. But we don't hate our parents or anything, do we?
I hate you, Mum. You hurt me. I'm never going to forgive you. No, I.
So, anyway, to summarise, love our parents, did some crazy things when we were younger, and
we paid the consequences.
We paid the consequences, yeah. As I used to say,
stop it, Mum.
We run the risk, and we got punishment for it.
Yeah.
Discipline. I used to love that program. Run the risk. Anyway, so just to finish up, anything final words? That's a good one. I like that.
No. Comment below. Let us know any funny stories of your parents. Have they ever got rid of any of your things that you didn't tell them they could get rid of that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All your comic books, where are they gone? Eh?
Yeah.
Your favourite Basketball, where's it gone?
Yeah,
down the tip.
The little stash you keep underneath your bed, you know?
Daddy's borrowed it.
Oh.
More like, you borrowed Daddy's stash.
Oh no, what really? Oh my god.
What's Dad into this week? Oh no, what's that? Big? Get big girls.
Busty beauties.
Busty beauties, yeah. Legs to nest.
Yeah, but if you've ever got any interesting stories about how your parents used to treat you or anything they've done when they're funny, please comment below. Even better, put a video response. We really want to see some video responses on our channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Check out us on Facebook. You can add us on Twitter. We're on Galaxy 247 Radio every Friday and Saturday evening on Friday.
Check the schedule.
Check their schedule, yeah. We'll put something to let you know where. And what else is there?
Personal vlogging channels.
Personal vlogging channels, yeah.
Get to know me a little bit better on my own personal channel, which is Kim's Kinda Daily Vlog.
And you can add me, Kai, on Vlogging with Kai. Again, we'll put links in the bottom corners so you can add us there. And we do a little mini vlog nearly every day, don't we? So really, that's something that you also...
Yeah.
Worth a watch.
So yeah, that'll do. That'll do, sir. We'll see you all again very soon.
So, it's...
Goodbye from me.
And it's bye from...
Money!
When that Xbox light goes green, Mama's gonna be getting real mean.
Turn off the arm, turn off the light. Square like a girly, giggly, and a light. Turn off your phone, child, work your sick. Crack this hand so your fingers go kick.